Hi, my name is Chef Jeremy with Round Ready, and today we're gonna make almond milk, zucchini noodle marinara, and for dessert, a chocolate mousse. So we're gonna start right now, and this is what the almond milk looks like. Looks just like regular milk, except for this stuff is better for you, and you can use it in everything and anything, just in replace of cow's milk. So first you want to do is soak your nuts. You place your almonds in water and a little bit of Himalayan salt to remove the dirt. As you can see how dirty it is. Soaking your almonds in water and Himalayan salt or sea salt, long as it's not table salt, it's actually good for you. Soaking them over 24 hours. Takes all the dirt off them as the color of the water. Also takes nuts, all nuts have a prohibitor on them. Hard for humans to digest. And once you soak them, it removes the prohibitor and you can digest it. So now we'll drain and clean our nuts and be ready for blending. Okay, now we just rinse. Let's roll a little bit. Clean them off. Do it again. They're pretty darn, they're getting there. Make sure, keep the bottom of the bowl down there so you know how dirty the water is. It looks like it's pretty darn clean. Pretty darn clean. Okay. Now, what you want to grab is 2 cups of soaked almonds and 4 cups of purified water in our Vitamix container. I like to call it the shorty. And then now we're ready to blend them and make almond milk. Just got done putting it up and on a Vitamix, which is a high-powered blender. Excellent to have in the kitchen. If you weren't doing almond milk, you can do soups, peanut butters. The Vitamix has a whole from wet containers to dry containers, so if you don't have a grinder for your coffee, you can throw it in the dryer and it grind it. We're going to turn it on, and you might need some earplugs because she's quite loud. All right, make sure everything's set. Let them crush up a little bit. Turning it a little faster. And high power. Once you're done mixing or crushing your almonds and making almond milk, you're not done yet. Because now we're going to take a nut bag, which is like a fine mesh material, and taking all the pulp out, and then it'll leave you with the almond milk. But do not throw away the almond pulp. You can save the almond pulp, and later we'll maybe make a German chocolate cake. Okay, taking the almond milk, putting it in the bag, just pour it in there. It's making me excited already. Closing your almond or the nut bag, rotating it. And squeezing very gently. Now, if you like your almonds or your almond milk just a little sweeter, you can put agave in it. Otherwise, before you put it in your nut bag, you can take a pitted date and throw it in and blend it up Gives you that little more sweeter taste. And your pulp should just look like pulp. Almond milk is great, and it's also alkaline for their body. If you keep your body more alkaline, you won't be catching a cold. So now we'll just pour it in there. Put a cap on it and throw it in the refrigerator. It should last in the refrigerator for about 6 days. This container here won't last that long in this house. Now, if you're a coffee drinker, you're gonna love this. Fantastic. Now we're going to make zucchini noodle marinara. Your ingredients in the zucchini noodle marinara: 2 cloves of garlic, sun-dried tomatoes, a dash of Himalayan salt, olive oil, a dash of cayenne, some dried basil, 2 tomatoes, 1 red bell pepper, and the mother of all, 2 zucchinis. Peeling zucchini. You can also leave, if you wanted to, the skin, a little bit of skin on there. And the skin is a little bitter. And some people might not like the taste of the zucchini. You can actually go right down to the whiteness if you want to. Of course, I like the little green in there. And then you're taking your zucchini, cutting it into 3-inch sections. And again. And I think that's about 3. Now, to make your zucchini noodles, you'll be using this is called a spiralizer. Spiralizer there's 3 parts to it. Your container where your noodles fall. Here you can make a ribbon cut or a zucchini, or the noodle cut. Put those together. Place the zucchini on top. Lock the zucchini in, and nice and easy. Break them apart. Just right on the humps, kind of all the way down. Cut in the back. Stick your hands inside, and pulling her apart. Then, gonna rough cut it. butter up in little one by one little chunks. Okay, taking your red bell pepper. You got a food processor with an S blade, and just throw bell peppers in there. Next, grab the tomato. Okay, removing the butts. Cut in 4s. Throw those in. You're going to take the garlic, put your blade on it, crush them, take the skin off them, throw them in. Smell that garlic. Now if you like more garlic, you can add more. Now we're going to take our sun-dries and throw them into the blender. Take your dash of cayenne. Taking your dried basil. Put that in there. Himalayan salt, just a pinch, just for taste. And we're going to use a little bit of olive oil. Since the sun-dried already came with a little bit of olive oil, we're going to add a little more. Now and just put it in the food processor. Any food processor with a S blade works. Close it and turn her on. And scraping down the sides so all tomatoes get chewed up. Bell peppers until they're very nice and smooth. Or you can leave it a little chunky. All right, take your noodles, drop it in the bowl. Oh, that one's a little long one. Everybody likes long noodles. And when that's going to stop. Taking your marinara. Okay. And voila. Now we're going to make a raw vegan dessert chocolate mousse. Using a food processor bowl with an S blade. I've already soaken the dates and they sort of look kind of gruesome. Once you add water, they kind of swell. I shall put that in the food processor. Agave nectar is a substitute for sugar. It comes from the agave plant. It's actually the nectar from the agave plant. And we're going to put this in our container. There we go. Now, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to grab the food processor. Put this on. And also grab the top. And we're going to blend this up. And then next we'll add the chocolate and the avocados. All right, for now, we're going to add the secret ingredient, which is the avocado, the good fat. And usually just tape it, scrape it in there. Discard the seed. Nice ripe avocado. The avocado is a creamer instead of using whipped cream. The avocado it takes on a nice creamy base, also giving you that excellent good fat. Cutting the avocado, taking a knife, starting from the bottom or the top. I like to start from the bottom. You hit the seed, work your way around, twist, and usually pop it right out of there. And then once again, take your avocado and scraping it out. Good. Taking the out of the way. And what I like to do is blend the avocado before I add the raw cocoa. And blend it for a few seconds. Stopping. Now, I've done this once when I added all of the cocoa butter and it blew the top off this little thing, making my kitchen in cocoa powder heaven. So I'm gonna grab a spoon, turn her back on, and adding a spoonful at a time. You can already see the cocoa powder floating up. And scrape down the sides a little bit. Blend it in a little bit. I'm going to take just a little bit of water because it's getting a little thick, and it'll just pump that just a little bit at a time. Turn it off. Adding them a little more. Cap on, turn her off, take a look, scrape her down. Now we're going to do the drip test, where that's what you want. Nice and thick and rich. Now, I am going to grab a bowl. put the mousse in the bowl. Now you're ready to add the raspberries. A couple of raspberries. And voila, you are done. Hey, thank you very much for joining me in the raw vegan non-cooking. I hope you learned something. I hope you can take this to heart and enjoy all these fantastic foods. And maybe later we'll learn how to make a raw German chocolate cake. Until next time.